Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. Botch and Bitter gets exposed for sleeping with Off the Cheats ops. Okay? They was going back and forth, and basically she got put on blast. Now, Botch and Bitter got caught slacking, and Off the Cheat posted a picture of Botch and Bitter. I think this was before or after she went to the club. It was at 2 o'clock in the morning. And he basically called her out for basically telling fans that he was stalking her. Off the Cheat said, "Groupie is a whole video you had me take. Stop lying for these strangers, twin. I can no longer look the way you got me looking for these people. We got 2 little girls and you online in your whole season." Then because of these tweets, unfortunately, Botch and Bitter went on Spaces going off, having a mental breakdown. This is what she had to say.
Let's go to war then. Let's go to war for real. That's what you want to do.
Miracle.
Your fans let you live the real life you want. The life you want. Why you pushing the narrative like I want to be with you? You know I don't want to be with you. Stop that narrative like it's like, oh yeah, it was a one night of fun. Because my was acting the fuck. Why are you trying to make it pushing it to people like I'm trying to be a family with you? You know that's not what it is. So stop. Time out of me because I was pissed. I don't know. Now you're really getting me tight because you're trying to push the narrative like we like that, and we not like that. Happy ass gave you attention for one day, and now you're trying to spin the narrative like I want to be with you, knowing that that's not it. Gave you some out of spite time. Apologize to you about posting those text messages, but no, you want to keep it. You want to take it there. I will violate right now. This is why This is why when your man, don't go entertaining shit from the past just because somebody else gets you mad. Because they can wait to make it seem to people like I'm on him like that when he knows I'm not, because he wants niggas that I'm talking to think that I'm still on him like that, and I'm not. You want me to crash out. You want people to think that I'm on you. So because you so-called want me to ruin my career. No, I'm gonna really violate you. Keep talking about me and I'm gonna really violate you and really expose you. Stop fucking playing with me. And stop trying to make it seem like I'm trying to be with you, because you know I'm not. You know I don't want your ass.
Off the Cheat responded and said, "We grown up. Keep lying and trying to make me look away. Our kids will see this. All for you trying to put me on for fans and ish. Said I'm only trying to defend me. I never do the internet ish. You always do. They know our ish because you go up. You 32 with 3 kids. Stop." Now, a Botch and Bitter fan called out Off the Cheat and said this is the same person that was texting and begging her to smash. Remember, she posted those texts and he was basically begging her to hit. And guess what? She opened up that coochie because Off the Cheat said she let me, and what now? Then Botch and Bitter said, "I'm gonna post why I had to go to Tapu and Booty Trap B-word as N-word." Fans were putting together that Lil Baby was at the booby trap. There were pictures of him and Botch and Bitter there, but not necessarily together. And if you guys remember, Lil Baby and Off the Cheat have beef because Off the Cheat got his chain snatched from Lil Baby. And then also, allegedly, Lil Baby slept with one of Off the Cheat's other baby mamas. So the tea is hot. Botch and Bitter is sleeping with the ops. Then Off the Cheat said, "I'm a DM niggas, okay, aka Lil Baby. Don't make me post who you asked was at my party." This is very petty, but here's my thing. This only proves that they're still sleeping around with each other, and that's why they going off. That's basically what this proves. Okay, Botch and Bitter really gotta get it together, because it seems like she's more known for who she sleep with and going on rants than she is for her music. Now, moving on from that, Doja Cat Scarlet is certified as platinum in the US for selling over 1 million units. Okay, now I think this is the Scarlet Deluxe, because they put 2024 next to that, and she put out the Scarlet Deluxe in 2024. It was announced that this album is also the best-selling project worldwide by the female rapper last year. Is that true? I don't know if I believe that. I like Doja Cat, but I think RCA, the colorist, is definitely putting out some falsified stats, because how was it the best project, but she didn't even sell 100K first week? Now, one thing about Doja Cat, and I've noticed, is she do have longevity over time on the charts. Like, it might not be an instant hit, but it will have longevity on the charts. You know, The Town Is Dead has longevity. McGraw Hills was on the charts for a while. Planet Her was on the charts for years. Okay. And I think Scarlet was on the album chart for like a year. So at the end of the day, her songs, they may not go like top 10, top 20 instantly, but she do have some longevity on the charts. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, Megan Thee Stallion said that she will be dropping Act 3 in 2025. She told the hotties to be ready. Okay? Let me know how y'all feel about that. I don't really care if she drop or not. I think I'm more looking forward to like a Doja Cat album, a Doechii album, a Kung Fu Kenny album, Queen Bee album. That's who I care to drop in 2025. Okay, I really don't care for no shade Megan to drop. You know, if she do, we talk about it. If she don't, oh well, you know, no shade, because at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, Megan puts out lackluster music 95% of the time. Okay, like, to me, does Megan have a classic album under her belt? I don't know if she do. She doesn't put out 4 or 5 albums and like what, 2 to 3 mixtapes. Does she have a classic under her belt? I feel like she's supposed to have a classic. Doja Cat's classic is Planet Her. Doja Cat has a classic. I think Cardi B's best album is Invasions of the Facelift. That's her only album. Okay, so it got to be her best. No shade. You know, even like, you know, Miss Lauryn Hill. That's a classic. The, you know, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is a classic. I don't feel like Megan has one. I don't know. I feel like she don't really have a classic album, but she put out an album every 6 months. That's very odd. Not only that, Tory Lanez, after the announcement was made that Megan has gotten a restraining order on Tory, and that she has some receipts of Mob Radio being paid off by Tory allegedly. He changed his Instagram IV picture to the crying Tyrese meme. You know, Tyrese went on camera after, you know, his baby mamas took everything from him and was crying and saying, "What do you want from me? What else do you want from me?" And was crying that he had to pay child support. Because I think he got paid like, what, I think $20,000 or $30,000 a month. So at the end of the day, this is the meme that Tory has posted. My whole thing with this is that it feels like Megan just doesn't want Tory to say anything. It almost feels like she's doing this out of control. You know, it seems as though she don't want Tory to talk about anything in the music. He clearly can't talk and do interviews because he's in the clink. And then on top of that, I don't think she likes when bloggers take Tory's side. So this is like her way of kind of controlling Tory and what he says and does, okay? But I just feel like it was a little bit too much to get a restraining order. I don't know. I feel like that was a lot considering that he's in jail. He already can't really be around you anyway. You know, he got 10 years in the clink. But, you know, this is probably a strategic move that, you know, Devil Nation told her to do. But I feel like eventually people are going to start to really side-eye Megan Thee Stallion if she keeps on with the Karen Act. People are going to really start to side-eye her because, you know, you were a victim in the shooting incident, but you're not a victim overall. You're not a victim in every situation. And I think that's the narrative she's trying to push. Now, moving on from that, all of Queen Bee's studio albums are now certified RIAA Platinum or higher. And Queen Bee got I think 8 or 9 albums. I think she got 8 solo albums or 9 solo albums. So that's a big achievement because a lot of her peers are not able to do that. Usher cannot put out album right now and do 400,000. He's an icon, but can't do that. Even Chris Breezy Colorist is not doing that. No shade. Who else is not doing that? Ashanti, definitely not. Maya, definitely not. A lot of Queen Bee's peers, the people that she basically came into the game with, they're not doing that. Now, moving on from that, Queen Bee has more RIAA certified titles than any other female artist in history. She is the second highest single certified female artist and is named the top artist of the 21st century. At some point, you have to laugh at the hate that she receives. Well, this is why Queen Bee receives a lot of hate, because she never really had a fell off moment. You know, people say that 4 technically was her fall off moment, but I don't know. I feel like it wasn't giving, you're a flop. The 4 album compared to her other albums, people say, oh, it's her least successful album. But I feel like it wasn't really giving flop. Okay, flop for me, when it comes to Queen Bee, she would have to sell like 100K or less first week and have no hits. She had hits on the 4 album. Okay, let's not get it twisted. And that was also the era that she revealed that she was pregnant with Blue. Okay, people forget that. That was an iconic moment where she went on stage and she showed that she was pregnant. So at the end of the day, I feel like Queen Bee has never really had like a flop era. That's why people don't like Queen Bee. She's always constantly and consistently, winning. And she don't even interact with her fans like that. Okay? She definitely don't interact with the Beehive. Okay? That's why the Beehive low-key don't like the Barbs and the Navy. But even Rihanna don't interact with her fans like that either, unless she wants to sell Fenty toothbrushes. That's the only time she want to interact and post a video and kiki. But other than that, she pays y'all dust. But with that being said, will Queen Bee continue to reign in the next 10 years? I feel like she definitely will. But I don't know if it's going to be musically. I think musically, she got to go back to the basics. She got to go back to R&B and stop pandering to the gay and the white community. Now, Off the Cheek continues to whack Botch and Bitter upside her botch head and face. He said, nobody win when the family fight. Stop capping to these people to make herself look like a hoe. It ain't the look for you. You a fire woman, good music, but you focus on DICK and try to make me look bad. Focus, broad. This ish is whack from us both, honestly. And she said, so dating because I'm single means I'm worried about DICK? You sound like a dummy. Trying to be fake nice after you did what you wanted from the beginning. Trying to push a narrative to these people. Congratulations. F off and sign the papers today. So wait a minute. Y'all ain't divorced yet? I thought you filed divorce papers months ago. How long does it take to get a divorce? For somebody that argues every day? Y'all argue every single day and y'all ain't signed the divorce papers? Oh my goodness. This better not be another publicity stunt. But Off the Cheek wasn't done. He said single and miserable. He said, check the last 10 spaces you mentioned me. You getting hit, and that's the flex, though. Get your flex on, mama. And she said, single and miserable? Nah, you just mad I'm outside. You thought N-words wasn't going to be on me because I got 3 kids in my 30s. I'm miserable. I don't bother none of the hoes you F. But every guy I talk to, you DMing and talking ish about me. Off the Cheek responded and said, when you split the custody, I will, and ain't worried about music, you worry about DICK. Everybody can see it. All you talk about is DICK and clubs. Burnt. No music, no nothing, just drama. Okay, so that is what Off the Cheek is saying. And low-key, he's right. Botch and Bitter, when she goes on spaces, is rarely ever about the music. okay? She goes on spaces just to kind of rant, okay? It's never about the music, and that's why Botch and Bitter to me is not really classified as a rapper. Y'all talk about Doja Cat not being classified as a rapper. At least she raps and does performances and consistently drops music. Botch and Bitter doesn't do anything like that, okay? All she do is curse out her fans. Now, Attorney Buzz Lightyear, please come to the front of the congregation. Attorney Buzz Lightyear has filed a lawsuit against Devil Nation lawyers Marcy Croft and Quinn Emanuel for what he says are violations of various state laws, including bartry and impersonation of public official. Buzz Lightyear alleges that they are intending to obstruct justice and prevent the Buzbee law firm from pursuing cases related to Diddy litigation in New York. Buzbee claims their conduct was caught on tape. Wow, wow, wow. Here's my thing with Tony Buzz Lightyear. Are we going to talk about you and that alleged Jane Doe lying? Because it also had been reported that the alleged Jane Doe, the liar, has been requested to take a lie detector test to prove if she was really Ard by Camelface. So, Tony Buzz Lightyear, you are receiving Donkey of the Day again. See, you don't want to talk about that. There has been too many inconsistencies with her story, and nothing adds up. So, I don't believe anything from this boo-boo lawyer. Okay, he does need his license taken away, because at the end of the day, if the victim was really harmed, I think she would have some concrete evidence. And then her father also saying that he doesn't remember taking a 5-hour drive. I feel like as a father, you would remember something like that. Okay, so at the end of the day, I think Devil Nation is definitely going to win this case. And Tony Buzz Lightyear is scrambling, and that's why he's trying to sue Devil Nation. It's clear as day, Tony Buzz Lightyear is scrambling, and this is his only way to get out of basically putting out a false case. His license needs to be taken away. Now, Sean Carter's lawyer wants all evidence related to the R lawsuit preserved and given that the NBC interview revealed the meritless nature of these allegations. I guess that will be revealed and used as evidence in court. Okay? So, listen, Tony Buzz Lightyear, you can sue Devil Nation, the government officials, but you're running a scam here. Okay? And you do need your license taken away. Okay? If your clients are failing lie detector tests, and they are not remembering certain important events, even if it was from 20 years ago and they don't have a lick of evidence, you're clearly running a scam. No pictures or nothing? That's very odd that she ran into all these celebrities at the Video Music Awards after party and get no pictures or videos. And then the father couldn't even verify the information. He was like, I don't remember driving 5 hours to pick up this girl. Okay, so I'm sorry. Donkey of the Day to Tony Buzz Lightyear again. Now, moving on from that, also SZA will be receiving Donkey of the Day. It is not Halloween anymore. I don't know why SZA decided to be an alien for her art cover for Lana. To me, I do not like the art cover at all. Okay, if I had to grade it, I would give it a negative F. She's down 1,000 points. I might have to deduct a few points from the Lana Deluxe. If the Lana Deluxe is trash, SZA, you will be receiving Donkey of the Year. It's ridiculous because it took you 3 years to put out a deluxe anyway. But with that being said, I dislike this art cover completely. I mean, come on now. How you go from the SOS art cover being, kind of cute, chill, relaxed, paying homage to Princess Diana, and now you want to be an alien. Like, if you don't sit the F down, stop. Now, Ice Spice has teased that she is coming back and she is releasing something soon. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Now, here's my thing with Ice Spice. Okay, this ain't the time to play games. It better be heat. Okay, it better be a boppity bop, or your career will continue to floppity flop. Okay, so it better be a boppity bop, because Ice Spice, no shade, Y2K low-key flopped on the charts and it was kind of trash. I wouldn't say trash, but it wasn't a great album compared to Gorilla Glue's, Scratch Off's album, Doechie's album. Compared to those girls, even JT's mixtape was better than Y2K. It didn't sell more, but it still was better. So at the end of the day, Ice Spice, your career is hanging by a thread. But I heard that allegedly, she still got her hand on Scratch Off's throat, and she might be throwing some shots at Scratch Off, because Scratch Off threw shots in her album. What was her album called? Sugar Honey Piss Tea. She was throwing shots at Ice Spice. Ice Spice never really responded. So, when Ice Spice drops her next album, allegedly she will be throwing shots at Scratch Off. Okay, so Scratch Off, you might want to get back in the booth. Now, fans are saying that Bia is owed a public apology because Bia was the first to spill the tea that Cardi B was cheating on Off the Cheat. Okay. And remember, she put out that diss track towards Botch and Bitter, and Botch and Bitter threatened to sue. And she was telling the truth the whole time. Okay? I honestly think that Botch and Bitter can't help but lie. She is a lying Libra, just like Doja Cat. They can't help but lie. Okay? I actually don't know a lot of Libra women that don't lie. Okay? I feel like they usually do. And they believe their own lies. So at the end of the day, I'm not really shocked that Botch and Bitter lied and saying that she never did anything outside of Off the Cheat and she was faithful. I knew she was a liar from when she got into the industry and she was on Love and Hip Hop. I knew she was a bird. So I'm not really shocked. Now, it has been reported that Gaga and Rose are filming a music video. I don't know what it is about Rose, but she's starting to give me industry plant vibes. Okay, I know she's from the group Blackpink, but she's starting to give me industry plant vibes. How all of a sudden you getting all these big name collaborations? That's very odd. Is it just me, or is there something going on underneath the table? It's very odd that first you collab with Bruno. Now you get Gaga? That's very odd. I'm sorry. Something is going on underneath the table. And then allegedly her and Lisa are fighting for a Doja Cat collaboration. I'm like, oh my goodness. Why are you popping all of a sudden? I don't know if I believe that is organic. I think something is fishy and it ain't Botch and Bitter's coochie. Okay, we shall conduct an investigation to find out. So I definitely got my eye on Miss Rose. But anyway, let me know how you guys would feel about the Rose and Gaga collaboration. Let me know. I got some very hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And I hope you guys have a great day.